because it's almost like this. Do you love something or do you love what you think it is? And this is that big toggle point for you this week, Taurus. To have to face the truth of, did I ever really love this, whether it was this person or doing this activity or this industry or goal? Did I love this or did I love the idea and fantasy of it? Taurus, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is Leo energy. Courage. And you have it. You have the confidence. You have the courage. You see something very clearly and the future of it. You are psyched about it. You are standing by it. Or something has ignited your ferocity, Taurus, so that you are just all in for taking this on. Confidence, out in public, like not caring what anybody sees. This is a sense of your heart knows its purpose and isn't afraid to show it. So, wow. Okay, that's where we begin. Let's see what else comes out, Taurus. This is a week ahead tarot card reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It's an energy reading. So please take it where and how it resonates. It's your message. You call the message into you. I just create it and upload it. So you're here because your energy called the message into you. And that's why it's timeless. That being said, there is a new video every single week that I make for Taurus. So please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Taurus content is coming out on Fridays now, just so you know. And if you're looking for a personal reading, I do those. Please check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, where you will find all the readings I offer, and you can choose and schedule right there the type of reading that works for you. I would love to help. Nothing else is coming out. We'll shuffle and see. For Taurus, almost ready. For Taurus, almost ready. Let's cleanse the energy. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Let's see what comes out. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Let's see what comes out. All right. This is interesting. It seems like in some ways, bring your ideas to life is in reverse. So you're being able to, it's almost like you're having to face. It's from these cards here, it's like you're having to face something that has blocked you from something that you wanted to start, right? Or a sense of like facing this energy of why is this clogged? Why is this stopped? Or bring your ideas to life is in reverse, and this is the future. And you're like, well, now I'm facing it. I'm going to stick up for myself. That's kind of what this is. This is ferocity. This sense of I'm going to stick up for myself because I see that something is intentionally blocking what's happening, or my ability to, bring my ideas to life, or start this new situation in my life. It's like something is in the way, and I'm having the courage to look at it. I'm not going to accept what's handed to me. I'm not going to accept the no that's handed to me. What I'm going to do is confront and look at what is in front of me and what is holding this up. Because something is holding this up, and we're going to understand what that is soon enough. But just let me turn over this card. Take time out. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, that's what this is. Facing your fear. Because if you've ever seen Wizard of Oz, that's what they were doing when they were saying lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. my fears, my fears, my fears. Oh my fear. That's what they were doing. They were facing their fears. They were finding a way, one step on the yellow brick road after another, to continue anyway. And honestly, Taurus, that's what you're doing. Right now, you're finding your inner ferocity to be able to face what is not working in your favor. Because, and this is a good place to be, because it's like, I'm not taking no for an answer. Take time out. There's a big old bear. There's something coming down on you. Now, it could be an internal illness or something internal, something metaphysical or spiritual. It could also be that there is something that is pretty formidable facing you, so you have all this courage, right? But you're like, but there's something pretty formidable that isn't letting you start something, right? And I don't know what this formidable is. I don't know. Sometimes it's a mama bear. Sometimes it's a law. We're going to get into this and then bring your ideas to life. This sense of trying to find your courage. So even in the face of adversity, you will have the ability and strength to bring your ideas to life. Let's clarify, what is this? What does Taurus want to bring to life? I don't know. It's not saying. It's something that you fought really hard for. It's something that you wouldn't give up on. It's something that you refuse to give up on, even though it seems like there's no doors opening for you. Okay, so it's definitely saying keep fighting. But what is this? Is it career goals? Is it a relationship? Ace of Wands, a new beginning. You know what I think is you just got to fight against this. Because it's not far from now, maybe 7 days, maybe 7 weeks. I don't even think it's 7 days. There's some sort of resolution here with this issue, with this blockage, because you didn't give up and you found your courage, because that is also one. So that's fire energy too. And the fire energy comes back to lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. Find your fire and you earn your new beginning. Face your bear and you earn your new beginning. That's what that's saying. What is this bear? What is the issue here? What is the bear? Please clarify. Ace of Cups. Some sort of love. Something that you love, someone that you love. Maybe someone that disappointed you, or a love that got stuck and stagnated or didn't go anywhere, or it became about being controlling. Yeah, it could have been about something becoming controlling. Queen of Swords is here. Controlling, strategic. Maybe it got too difficult. But this is definitely something that you were filled up by or really fulfilled by. But ultimately, it doesn't seem like you're getting much feedback from it or getting much positive progress out of it. So let's get into the 6-card tarot spread. And then first I'm going to choose the resolution cards. What are the resolution cards here for Taurus? And we'll put them to the side and see what plays out. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. Let's get this 6-card spread. Six-card spread. First card out. Something disappointed you. Yeah, your expectations were well beyond what ended up coming out. Not that nothing came out. You see, he still has 2 cups that he's looking at. But it's like, but I didn't want 2 cups, I want fucking 5. So it's almost like crying over spilled milk, being pissed that you didn't get everything the way that you wanted. This is kind of low vibrational energy. I'm just going to be straightforward with you, because you still do have something. You just don't have everything you expected to have by this point. Or someone disappointed you, which happens all the time, right? But it's interesting. I'm going to say this, Taurus. It's interesting how often disappointment is as a direct result of expectations. And expectations are almost 99% of the time unrealistic. because they're based on a fantastical version that's going on in your head of the situation and not really the real situation. So disappointment could be a matter of perspective. We have not, oh, you're disappointed. Somebody fucking dumped you and left you in the, this is expectation, guys. And I'll tell you why. Because you probably got so souped up on who you thought this person was or what you thought this opportunity was that you weren't ever really seeing it for what it was. Because I remember, like last week's reading too, this person wasn't what you thought they were. Okay, yeah, you rushed into something. Oh, sookie. We're getting it all now. You rushed into something dumped you. Disappointment because someone dumped you, a job let you go. You were disenfranchised or hoodwinked, felt like you were taken advantage of. Then we have the Eight of Wands because you rushed into something based on your aspirations, based on what you wanted it to be instead of what it was. And therein, my friends, is the bear. The bear of our own humiliation. The bear of facing that, yeah, maybe you did hop in bed with an asshole, literally or figuratively. Maybe you did, but ultimately, what the universe wants you to see now is that your life isn't really that bad. Because these expectations or these aspirations were not based on something that was realistic. And it is verifying that, hold on, let me see how the situation ends up. Yeah, it's like you rushed in based on your aspirations, but you were blindsided. You weren't really seeing things for what they really were. Where's the sixth card? What have you got to say, universe? Yeah. There was a lot of other people involved here, guys. You didn't know that. You didn't see it. Maybe somebody didn't want you to see it. Just gonna say it. This the kind of motherfucker you're dealing with. No slight on you. It's just you gave this motherfucker way too much goddamn credit. And then we have the Five of Wands. Because there's competition. There was competition always vying for what you wanted to. Lots of competition in what you're doing. And this sense of this, how about this? Even if this wasn't a person, this may not be a reason to give up. This may be a reason just to look at things more realistically, because there's something here, this situation, where you did not understand what you were competing with. Whether it was because somebody lied to you because they wanted to cheat on you, or it was because you got yourself into a job pool or application process or auditions or whatever it was, and you just didn't get how intensely difficult this situation was going to be. You did come at this from a very idealistic perspective, and that ideal has now been undermined and disappointed. But that's no reason to actually quit, especially if this is like career and stuff. That's no reason to quit. It's just a lesson learned, and now I'm going to go about doing this stuff more realistically, realizing what I'm really up against. Because it's almost like this. Do you love something, or do you love what you think it is? And this is that big toggle point for you this week, Taurus. To have to face the truth of, did I ever really love this, whether it was this person or doing this activity or this industry or goal? Did I love this, or did I love the idea and fantasy of it? Because all that's really happening, my friends, is that you are facing the reality of a situation. And it's not half as pretty or pristine as the shit that ran through your mind. So you've got to say, if I love this anyway, like say I'm a musician, right? And I never realized how fucking nasty this industry was going to be. I'm not a musician, but I'm saying if you were, I never realized how nasty this industry was going to be, how much competition I was facing. I never realized it, you know, because when I was in college, I got all the awards. Well, that's because the competition pool wasn't that big. You know, it multiplied by 100 when you got into the real world, because now it's all the other 100 colleges that you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like this is when you kind of get your wake up call. It's still looking real good, right? Like you have the courage, but now you have to have the courage to face the reality and not the dream. Will you or won't you? And it doesn't mean that you're a coward either way. You have to be honest with yourself to make this week successful for you, Taurus. You got to be honest with yourself. Am I going to get into the reality of it still hoping for the fantasy? Because that shit will tear you apart. Don't do that. Or am I going to accept the reality of the situation and wake up and realize I actually don't like this or this person as much as I thought I did? And that's a great answer. Or am I going to wake up and be like, you know what? No matter how fucking much they throw at me, I adore this. I'm me because of this. This is who I am. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on doing this, or I'm going to keep on with this person. No answer is bad. The only bad choice is the one that's based on the untruth. The untruth of I'm going to continue to pursue the fantasy even though I know now what the fucking reality is. And that reality is going to keep hitting you like crazy. So it's just the truth of the situation that is really going to liberate you. Look at this. New opportunity, new start, new beginning. New beginning with your creative juices. It's moving very slowly. It's almost like saying most of you are going to be resolved to keep going because you do care about this enough. You do have a passion for this, and you're getting better as you go. And it's almost like that's the real key moment for you. Like, I'm going to get better as I go. I'm not going to always be lost or this stupid little ingenue. I'm going to get better as I go. And the more I know and the more I do, the more this works out, the more this is better. And it is. It is. So that looks to be the resolution for a lot of you. Let's get a moon card because we have a new moon in Taurus as I film this reading. That's going to play out really nice. Somebody said I'm dealing from the bottom of the deck. I don't deal. It's the cards land where they are, and if it gets too heavy or sloppy underneath, I have to let it go. And that's part of what the cards popping out is about. So clarity there. This is such a weird thing people say. It's time to release negative energy. Full moon in Scorpio. Get rid of it. Full moon in Scorpio just happened, didn't it? It did. Now we have the new moon in Taurus coming up, and it's time for healing. And what this is, facing the reality of this is going to release the toxicity. This is an exercise in releasing the toxicity that is starting to hurt you. So this full moon is going to give you the ability. So the next full moon, since we're talking on a new moon, the next full moon is 2 weeks from now. So go and get yours, man. You're gonna be able to let it go by that, like really confront it, right? Do the work in releasing this toxicity. And that's when your situation will heal. And that's where getting whatever you want to get done will actually become easier because you won't be fighting yourself too. Oh, how is this happening for Taurus? Oh, we have chop wood. Yeah, you got to work. God wants you to know this isn't fated. The universe is willing to support the energy you put out. So it's like you got to roll up your sleeves and work. It's got something to do with chopped wood. Chop, chop. Let's do it. Chop, chop. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get an angel card. It could even be just like, you love this. So if you love the work, if you love what you do and who you are when you do it, it doesn't matter how much work, but you definitely have to put more work in it based on the reality of it. And then we have deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. That may be the work we're talking about. The admission that maybe I have the courage to get a therapist or work with somebody who can objectively tell me what's going on here, right? And so I can listen to them instead of whatever confusion was going on up here. But that's an interesting card to get. Your heart is ready. It's ready to heal, so it's time to do the work. And the first step in allowing it to heal is seeing the truth of it. I hope you come with me to the extended. That link is down below in the description box right at the top. It's also, I pin it to the top of the comment section, or you can just go to Vimeo and find the next Taurus reading. It's going to be there for you. I love you guys, and I'll see you there.